Hey, Crusader parents. We just got done with chapel with our middle school and high school students, and today we talked about Romans 12, specifically the end of that passage where we are instructed on how to treat other people with hospitality, avoiding pride, and even showing grace to other people whom we may even consider our enemies. Now, there's a lot of ways we could apply that in our lives, especially right now in our culture. But one of the ways that we talked about was specifically at Crusader basketball games with the season starting just this week. And we talked about some of those specific items that are forbidden in that passage, and we came up with something that we called the nope list of things that we're just not going to do this year at Crusader basketball games in order to exemplify the principles that God would have us for. One of those is that we're just not going to talk negatively to others. The players on the other teams, they're teenagers in Christian schools, a lot like ours. And we decided that we needed to talk with them with the same grace that we want shown to our students. The second thing that we wanted to talk about is that we're not going to cheer negatively. We're going to cheer positively. We're going to make sure we've got a good positive environment at our games where we're cheering for the positive things that our students do, and we're not running down others. The last thing we talked about was honestly one of the more difficult ones, and that's we're not going to blame officials. We're going to take responsibility for ourselves. We're going to make sure that we've got a good positive attitude about what we're doing and not blaming others for the bad things that might happen. Showing hospitality, showing grace, the way God commanded us to in Romans 12. Now, obviously, that's a lot of negativity that we talked about in that nope list. So we wanted a chance to come up with what we called a yep list. So each of our students were given a piece of paper that looks like this, and we went through Romans 12, and they came up with some tremendous ideas of some things that they could do, what we called a yep list, in order to show hospitality and show grace to other people in our gymnasium this basketball season. Now, I've attached that paper onto this email along with this video so that hopefully you can get a chance to read through it and maybe talk to your student about some of the ideas that they came up with. They've got some great ideas. I'm looking forward to a wonderful basketball season in which we have a lot of success on the court, but more importantly, we bring glory to our Savior. Let's go, Crusaders.